Hey, this is Tim, licensed loan officer. Welcome to the channel. On this video, we're going to talk about 13 ways to save money. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new to this channel, what we talk about is how to buy homes for first-time home buyers, investment properties, having excellent credit, budgeting, everything financial related. So if you're interested in leveling up, making more money, saving more money, consider subscribing to this channel. All right, so I found this article from Bankrate, and it's 13 ways to save money, and I want to share it with you. I think it'll be a great video for us to go through and talk about and discuss. And if you have questions or want to chime in, comment below, okay? All right, so let's get into the article. All right, so as said, this is from Bankrate, and the title of this article is How to Save Money, 13 Easy Tips. And I'm going to put this article in the link below so you can always check it out. And I recommend you check it out and read it for yourself. So I want to read some of this. I'm not going to read the whole article to you, but I'll read some of this. If you are struggling to save money, you're not alone, which is so true. We all could be saving a little bit more money. According to Bankrate data, less than half of Americans have enough money to save for an emergency of 3 months worth of expenses, while 57% of adults say they are uncomfortable with the amount of emergency savings they have, and 22% of adults reported that they have no emergency savings at all. Wow. So 22% of people have no emergency savings at all. And it's so important to have some emergency savings because we know things always come up. There's always unexpected bills and things. So it's very important to have some savings to cover those things. Because the last thing you want to do is something come up and then you go into debt. 57% of adults are uncomfortable with the amount of savings they have. So a lot of people do have savings, but they're not comfortable with the amount of savings. So with this article, we're going to talk about how to save more money so you can feel comfortable and have that security. If something happens, like the car breakdown or unexpected bill, you can cover it. And it also says here, inflation is slowing, yet prices remain uncomfortable high on expenses such as housing, food, and transportation. In fact, 41% of economists don't believe inflation will decrease to the Federal Reserve target rate of 2% until sometime in 2025. So inflation is coming down, which is good, but we don't think it's going to be where the Federal Reserve wants it at 2%. So inflation basically is just the rising cost of prices, so everyday goods. And that's why it's important sometimes to have your money in a savings account, because if your money is not in a savings account, it could be losing buying power, because when prices go up, your dollar needs to go up, with inflation. So let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is review your spending habits.
Yes.
If you want to determine how to save money, you need to figure out how to spend less. And this is so true. So you either can make more money or spend less, okay? You got two options. You always have options. You can cut expenses or make more money. And that allows you to save more money. Many bank statements incorporate category spending reports. These can provide a good sense of where your money has been going and identify opportunities to reduce your costs. Yes, so if you have a debit card, a credit card, or if you spend cash, a lot of times you can log into your credit card or debit card and it'll break down the different categories. And this is important because you need to know where your money's going. A lot of times, you just start swiping or paying cash and you really don't know where your money's going. But just by tracking your money, you can say, wow, I spent a lot on food, or wow, I spent a lot on entertainment. So just being conscious and knowing where things are. And I recommend that you have an idea where your money's going, because if you get paid and then a couple of days later you have no money, you got to find out where did all the money go, to help you save. If you can become good at making money and saving money, you're going to do really well, okay? Let's get into number 2. And I like this one. Automate your savings. Yes, setting up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account each payday is a surefire way to build up your nest egg. In order to be able to devote money to savings regularly, you'll need to set up a budget to make sure your expenses are accounted for. And I really like this, and I do this too. So the money goes into my checking account, and then I have it where it automatically takes out a certain amount and goes into my savings account. Now, my savings account is mainly for emergencies. So if something comes up, a bill, I'm able to cover it. And then I do have some other money goes out to some stocks and mutual funds. But automatic is a great way because you don't see it. It's automatic. You don't have to think about it. Because if you have to log in each time you get paid and think about it, you may say, I don't want to do that. But it's automatic. So I recommend, using technology to your advantage to help you save more money. Number 3, compare other options for your mobile service. Speaking of smartphones and budget, one area where you could be able to trim expenses is mobile service. An increase in service providers has led to more competition offering lower prices. Now, this is very important. Number 1, make sure you don't do an installment plan for a new iPhone or new Galaxy. If you can't pay cash for that phone, do not pay for it over 24 months, 12 months. Pay cash. And what I always do is I go on eBay or Amazon and buy not the latest one, but the second latest phone, and I buy it refurbished, and you get a really good deal. Because every year they come out with new phones and they just add a couple of features, and you can get a real good value on a refurbished phone. It still comes with a warranty. Also, if you're at work and they have Wi-Fi, and at home you have Wi-Fi, you can always lower your data and just be on Wi-Fi. And then you're right. Phone service has got a lot cheaper. So check your phone service. You may not need the unlimited plan, but a lot of people spend a lot of money on phones, and I get it. Phones are great. They take pictures. They're like a computer, Google, everything. But that's a good way to save. And I know a lot of people that have got like payment plans for cell phones, and I just think that's outrageous. Do not finance a phone, okay? But also check your phone bill and then check other options. There's a lot of different options to save money on your cell phone bill and internet. Number 4, turn off notifications that want you to spend money. Your smartphone can be a powerful tool in helping you save, yet it can also be a big source of temptation to spend money. Promotional emails, app notifications, including these big announcements or big deals, can persuade you to buy products that you might have not bought otherwise. So this is very important too. A lot of times you can be bored at home and you just start browsing Amazon and you find something to buy. So I recommend turning off notifications, unsubscribing to a couple of your favorite things, because the goal is to get you to buy, and they spend a lot of money on trying to get you to buy. And I recommend turn off those notifications. And honestly, to me, it's kind of spammy. I don't like a lot of spam, a lot of emails and stuff. When I'm going to buy something, I do my own research, watch videos on it and things like that. But if you find yourself spending money when you're bored or notifications, you might want to identify that and then not let that. But I like this one. I don't get too many notifications. I mostly get emails, and only a few things I like, with emails. A lot of things is like just spam, All right, number 5, shrink your utility bills or avoid letting them grow. There are various ways you can take to save on the cost of your living home. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, the average household can save around $220 a year by switching to LED lights. Now, this is kind of basic. Don't leave the TV on. Don't leave lights on. Turn off the water if you can. Utility bills can get out of hand. So I like this idea. And then I also did do LED lights with my house and things like that. But always be looking for ways to save on your utility bills, okay? Sometimes at night you can set the heater where it gets a little cooler. So sometimes you don't need the house very hot. And if you're walking around your house in shorts in the winter, because I'm in Michigan where it's cold, then yeah, you need to maybe wear a long sleeve shirt like me and turn the heat down a little bit, okay? Think about it. It's expensive to heat a whole apartment or house, okay? So always looking for ways to save. And a lot of people don't think about utility bills. They just pay it. But be conscious of utility bills and try to keep them lower. Here's another one, number 6. Evaluate your entertainment expense. Rather than paying a high price for 400 channels cable TV, consider a more affordable streaming service such as Sling, Hulu, Fitbo TV, Amazon Prime. They don't have Netflix in here? I love Netflix. So, yes, I don't think anybody that's watching my video has cable. If you have cable, you don't need cable. You need a Fire Stick or a box and just some Wi-Fi. Cable is a ripoff. I mean, they give you all these channels that you really don't watch when everyone watches like 10 to 5 channels and things like that. But yeah, but overall, you need to be conscious of your entertainment. Like entertainment can be expensive. You got an expensive hobby or gambling or things like that. So really make sure that your entertainment is affordable. And there's a lot of free entertainment like going to parks, going to the gym, just hanging out with friends, things like that. But really be conscious of your entertainment. We all got to have fun. But I mean, if your entertainment is not allowing you to save, that could be an issue there. Number 7, take advantage of free local attractions.
Yes.
A little research can help you find fun, affordable attractions and activities in your local area. For instance, some museums and art galleries offer free admission on certain days of the week or month. Libraries may often pass out zoos or museums for first-time come basics. So basically, you can go on, I think, Eventbrite. You can go up on Meetup Group and see what's going on in your local area and find things to do that don't cost an arm and a leg, okay? Everyone likes going to sports concerts, me too, or sporting events, but those are expensive entertainment. But there's a lot of free things you can do. Me, I like just going to the gym. I like flying my drone, like going for walks, things like that, just hanging out with friends, watching TV. But you can always go on Eventbrite if you want to go out and do something that's not going to cost you a lot of money. But yeah, you got to think about this because we all want to have fun and enjoy our lives, but we need to save money on the same time, okay? Now, I like this one, number 8. Be a strategic grocery shopper. While you will need to keep buying groceries despite higher prices, you can make a little more concentration effort to avoid throwing away unused food. U.S. households waste $408 billion each year, which comes out to 40% of all food in America, according to nonprofit organizations. So I like this here. Sometimes when you go out grocery shopping, I think you need to have a shopping list and stick to that list because you all know they put the bread here and they put the milk here and they have you going all around the store. And what happens when you keep walking on those end cap? You see things, oh, that looks good. I'll try that. Oh, I look good. And they do that on purpose. So stick to a shopping list. Also, buy smaller quantities and freeze it or put it in containers. That's what I do. I cook for only what I need and I put it in containers. And that's the way to save. A lot of people, cook too much food, eat it for a couple of days and throw it away. So cook only what you want to eat, have a shopping list, and think of strategies to save money on groceries. We all got to eat. And we don't have to eat out. Eating out is a luxury. So be more strategic with your grocery shopping. I like Aldi's. I like Walmart. And I try to steal it from some of the brand names. But I'm always looking to save money because the more money I save, the more money in my pocket, okay? The more money in my pocket. Okay. Number 9. Break up with brand names. Speaking of groceries, consider whether you really need to pay for expensive brand names foods. A comparison of ingredients and labels on things like noodles, cereal, spices may show the generic alternative to be just as nutritious as the high quality top shelf counterpart. Yes. So some grocery stores in my area, like Myers and Kroger's, they have all name brands. And when it comes to rice or certain things, cereal, you don't need a name brand. It could be the same thing. So a lot of times people really want those name brands, but sometimes there's really no difference. Same thing with toothpaste, things like that. Some of those generic household things like paper towel, you can probably just use the off brand and save a little money there. Number 10, let's get to number 10. Compare other banking options. If you're paying service fees for your checking or savings account, it's time to figure out how to reduce those fees. For instance, online only institutions like LI Bank and Discover do not charge monthly fees. Now, everyone should have a free checking account. My checking account's free. And also, most savings accounts are free. And it's important to review your statement because if you're paying fees, they're basically taking your money. Same thing with ATM fees. Always find out where your bank ATMs are and do not pay any ATM fees. We do not pay fees, okay? Fees just take your money, okay? Make sure you have a free checking account and a free savings account. And if you cannot find that, there's always places online like LI, Discover, Capital One, okay? Do not pay fees, okay? Because over time, they add up. You may think it's only a couple of dollars, but it eventually adds up, okay? So we don't pay any fees here, okay? And if any of these relate to you or have a question, comment below, okay? Love to hear from you. Number 11, compare car insurance rates. Yes. If you have a good track record of safe driving, it can pay to shop around for another car insurance provider that will do a better job of rewarding you for that good driving behavior. Now, personally, I did try shopping around for cheaper car insurance. I didn't. The one I have is the cheapest. But every once in a while, you do want to shop for homeowner insurance or rent insurance. You want to shop your insurances to make sure you're getting the best deal. Because a lot of times companies will give you a good deal to get you in the door. And over time, they start increasing the price on you without you noticing it. And then what happens, you're paying more. And if you go be a new customer somewhere else, you pay less. So every once in a while, I recommend once a year, check on your car insurance, check on your homeowner insurance or your rental insurance, any insurance you have, check on it and get a quote. It's free to get a quote, compare the coverages. And it just takes a little bit of time. People sometimes I know I'm the same way. You get a policy and leave it and be done, but you can save hundreds of dollars just by shopping around. And plus, like I said, over time, they raise the price. Okay. Number 12, use coupons and promotion codes. The concept of compounding might sound old, but finding deals doesn't always require clipping portions of a Sunday paper. When you're shopping online, take a few minutes to search for a coupon code when a website, promotion code, box, checkout. Yes. So yeah, when you buy things online, I do that too. It takes me 2 seconds to go into Google, type in that company name with promotion codes. Now, a lot of the times the promotion codes do not work. I've had that problem a lot, but yeah, when you buy something online, take 2 seconds to Google it with the company name, what you're buying, and see if there's any promotions and offers like that. Okay. Take 2 seconds. Okay. And then let's look at number 13. Challenge yourself to a spending freeze. One way that you can be effective in taking control of your finances is a spending freeze, during which you cut all unnecessary spending for a set period. This could help you get a sense of just how much you're spending on non-essentials like trips to the coffee shop. And I like this too. So sometimes I go 3-4 days without spending any money. I have all my groceries, I have all my entertainment and everything at home, and I don't spend any money. And I recommend this. If you have a problem with spending, and I've talked to people that do, give yourself a spending free. Don't spend any money for a day or two. And just do that. And it just feels good because no money went out. You went to work, you came home, but no money went out. So that's a good way. And then when your money starts growing, throw a little bit of that in your savings account to build up your savings. And then we're done with the 13, but there's a couple more things here. Strategies for time-specific goals. In addition to thinking about how to save money, consider what you're saving for and what you'll need the money for. Some goals may be in the distant future, such as saving for retirement or get out of college, or buy a car, take a vacation. And that's one way to motivate you is to have a savings goal. Set some goals. If you want to go on vacation, save for that. If you want a brand new car or a nice car, save for that. Too many times we finance way too many things that shouldn't be financed. And the more you finance things, you're paying interest. It's taking your money away every month. And do not focus on the monthly payment. A lot of people focus on monthly payments. Focus on how much you're going to pay overall. But yeah, set some goals. Like, how much do you need? Now, it's recommended that you have 3 to 6 months of savings for emergencies. So the first step, get your 3 to 6 months saved, because if you start trying to save money or do other things and something happens, you have to use that money and now you're start over. So build up your savings, and after you get your savings, then I recommend setting up some investments and then saving for vacations or cars and things like that, okay? So I think this video went a little long. There's some more good stuff down here. So make sure you check this article out and then let me know what you think and drop me a comment. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. If you like this video and content like this, subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you. So thank you so much for watching. And again, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks.